Hey guys, I am the Corrupted, and I'll be doing today is a quick video recording on this microphone right here. As I've looked online and there isn't actually a massive amount of information on it. As you can see, it says Sony electric condenser microphone ECM 270 or 270, however you want to pronounce it. As you can see, this is the profile of the microphone right here. And yeah, it's quite lucky. I was on a car boot and I was quite lucky to come across it. There are two of them for sale with their respectable base. And actually this has all the paperwork in it, which was pretty cool. I've looked online and they're not particularly cheap. Second hand, they're about £40 English GB pounds relative to this video. As you can see here, this is the ECM 27, not the A version. It does have this, I'll show you that later. It's got actually 3 different languages there. And yeah, this is pretty cool. Okay, open it up. I've looked online, there isn't a massive amount of information on the mic, so I have to literally use whatever I've got here. As you can see, it's, if you have 1 second, if I just quickly give you an idea of what it says. There you go. Sorry. I'm using a phone to record. You believe this? If you saw it. Either that, and there you go. You can get a quick read of that. If you want to pause and read that if you want to, it's literally up to you. I'll just go a little bit slower because otherwise you might not be able to see. Move my camera. Oh, there you go. And it's got a good amount of information. It tells you the operation notes and installation of battery, etc. And for 1 second, if you guys have a bit, might lose a bit of focus here. There we go. This might look a bit easier. I'm just hands. Right, okay, so here it shows you the noise level, some of the specifications of sounds, again, precautions you need to follow, and operation and battery installation. It goes on a bit, there's quite a few. I'll just quickly do a slow overview. If you want to pause this anytime to read it, you're more than welcome to. Try and make sure there's no glare. Again, miniaturization electronics and a bit more up here. And it's going into a different language. However, I did notice something strange about this book. If you go to the very back, they have a few information of images and stuff like that. There's not actually much all the way through, but right at the back, see you have some specifications here for it. And the connect. Oh, focus. 1 second. It's not focusing. Focus. AF on. Hello. There we go. And this just gives you the sound with hertz and its audio area. And in case of problems, it actually shows you the parts and schematics for it. Although we'll be using a Duracell battery in this particular video, and if you have any sort of wire breakages, it shows you how to rewire it as well, which I thought was really helpful. If you need to repair or restore it, that's your information you need right there. Again, I might just slow this down a bit if you need any of this information. I'll show you how, if I've got a microphone and you do need to repair it, there you go. Bit weird looking. Right, onto the mic. So here we have got the accessories there. It says what it is there. A bit too worried about that today. More interested in this thing. So here we have the mic. Got some funny looking connectors in there, and although you can see it's a bit discoloured by air and stuff, but it's relatively quite good condition. It smells a bit funky, but hey, what do you do? I mean, there you got your information, Sony, very good microphone. The end does screw off, but to get this to actually work, first we need to unscrew. And you have a battery come out, which I thought was quite fascinating when I first got it. I've got the wire here, it's still bundled up, and very lucky, this actual microphone actually still had everything in its plastic packaging. With it, as you can see on there, it says Sony on it. It's the original. And we have a Duracell battery which we're going to use to test it. It clicks in, just there. Screw it together. Like so. Next thing you need to do, take your cable. I'm not going to unravel this too much today because I don't want it to become a mess. I might have to though still, because obviously you need to show it works. Second. Twist it gently until it pushes in place and then screw that together. Okay, so there's the microphone. As it is, you don't need the wind protector on it. The wind protector is right here. I'll just put it on anyway, so just unwrap it. Because obviously, might as well show you guys. Right, here we go. Protector is in relatively good condition. Again, hasn't been used like a dramatic amount. Sorry about the background noise. And there we have. Here's the PID microphone if the autofocus wants to work. With the wire here. The wire again is in pretty good condition. Yeah, but what I thought was quite funny as well is it did actually have the stand adjusters right there. And this made me laugh. This is probably something you probably find on the outside of the box, but it was inside. I was quite lucky to find it. But this is the original battery warning and that for it, which again, very, very impressed by it. They kept it so well. So there we have our microphone. I'll do a quick test on that in a second. Just undo this wire slightly so I got enough room or enough wire that I can actually test it by plugging it into my little amp. And I mean, this little Marshall, it's a tiny little one, look at that, still works. Hit click, works well. Again, pick that up, second, and that's a very, very helpful little tool there. Got it off eBay as far as I remember, which is, you know, not too bad. I can't remember what was it. Let me just give you the name of this if I can find it. MS4 is the code on that. Okay, so I think we got a little bit. 1 second. I'll undo this properly, quickly. It won't take me too long. I'm quite good at putting it away, so you know, it's all good. Right, the stand for this is actually an A16 stand. I'll just show it to you in a second. Here we go. Here's the paperwork out the way for it. Here's the stand. It's an A16 microphone stand. It's got a bit of weight to it. See, it's Sony again, quite old. Going by this video, I think the microphone is about 10 to maybe 30 years old, approximately. Again, it's not too easy. I will put on later a picture or a bit more information, or the catalogue information for it, what I found online, which was blooming hard as hell, and to me forever, as it says there. A bit more information there if you want to read it. It's not too much. And a bit heavy. It's got a bit of weight to it. Again, Sony, proper made. Just this one here, like so. Oh, make sure it's on right. You don't want to crack the plastic. It's quite old. There we go. And then the bottom bit allows you to turn it freely, sort of. So here we go. Just put this on here. Ooh. Right, so that's on there quite securely, as you can see. See there, this is what it looks like. Yeah, it's pretty good. Again, I'll just pause here to show you the catalogue information for the this thing. So give it a second. I might do this real quick. Right, okay, so after the cut back, hello, back, still the same microphone. We're just going to do a quick test, and I think that's where we're going to cut the video off, really. So, plug it in. Looking for some sort of viewfinder while trying to do this. This does not work great. So here we have our little amp here, and here's our mic. We don't want to push, put them close together. I'll just take it out of the stand, and I'll put it close to my face, so you can hear me. I'll probably have to put my headphones near it as well, so we're just going to turn it on. Turn the gain and volume up slightly. Hello? Hello? Okay, so if I just turn the tone up a little bit, you should be able to hear a bit of tone difference, so there you go. See, it still works quite well. So I'm just going to put it near here, so it might sound a bit strange. Hello? Yes, this is the microphone sounds like. It's not too bad if I turn the tone down. Hello? So yeah, it sounds pretty good. This is only a small amp. It sounds pretty good for what it's worth. And yeah, I mean, generally speaking, this is a very good microphone, and I'd recommend it to anyone who's interested in some vintage microphones. I'll just turn this off so I put it back as it was. Interested in vintage microphones. Again, you can use it without, but in this case I used the wind thing. So unplug my amp. Like so. So yeah, and there you have the Sony's ECM even 270. Enjoy. I am the Corrupted, and I'll be seeing you around. Bye.